Hello, my name is David Luna, and today is January 28th, 2022, and this is part of my training and development presentation on the Google IT Automation with Python Professional Certification you can get online, and the Chicago Laborers Training and Apprenticeship Fund in Chicago and Carroll Stream. So I'm going to start off with Google IT Automation with Python Professional Certificate. It's pretty cool. We are stepping into a digital era where there's definitely different skills are being demanded, and there's also a big part of the workforce that isn't happy with their jobs. According to an article by Bloomberg, almost half out of all the workers that they surveyed were thinking about quitting their job, which is 4 out of every 10. The COVID-19 pandemic, it's constantly, making people go into these shutdowns or sequester themselves in their homes, and there's definitely been a change of perspective, and people are rethinking their careers. And I think that Python or a different coding certification or skill that you can get online for almost free, it's definitely something that people should consider more. So what is Python? It's an open source simple syntax code, which means that it's easy to read and understand, and it's a whole lot easier to learn than a lot of other codes. It's versatile, and it's immensely popular. It's a general purpose language that more and more technologists are incorporating into their code, especially in Google and a lot of other places that are well known. So it's used for commonly developing websites, software, task automation, data analysis, and data visualization. So if you have a lot of repetitive tasks in your office that you have to pay someone to do, you can automate these tasks. You can have a code being written so that every day at this time, this is a certain thing is being done on one of your programs, right? So it can help with that. So the Google is promoting this Python certification as part of their Grow with Google incentive, which is a workshop or initiative that they've been doing where they partnered up with 7,500 partner organizations throughout the country, and they are helping people develop these digital skills and find employment, which is pretty cool. But they are helping students earn jobs in the Android development, UX design, project management, IT support, and data analytics fields. So the course is actually offered through Coursera, which is a website that you can go check out yourself. It's only $34 a month, but you do get a 7-day free trial where you don't have to pay anything. It's a beginner course. It's 6 courses. It's beginner level, and you'll be able to also learn about GitHub and how you can use a repository to store your code and access it and kind of communicate between databases and different networks, which is also something that you're probably going to need to be learning about pretty soon. So another cool thing that Google has done is that they partnered up with Goodwill, and they created the Career Accelerator. They started this in 2017, but they've been able to help 1.2 million workers find jobs using a $10 million grant provided by Google. So I think it would be smart for anyone with some extra time. It takes about they're estimating if you take this course, a Python course, 5 hours a week, it can take you like 8 months. So that's not a lot. It's $34 a month. It would cost you a little bit, but you'll learn a completely different new skill that's going to have a lot of utility, right? You'll be able to put it on your resume. It's almost for free. So if you really need to check it out, I do think that it's a great option. So the Chicago Laborers Training and Apprenticeship Fund, they were established in the summer of 1986. There are 2 training facilities, one in Carroll Stream and another one off Homer. and they're both built to help educate and develop the skills of the workers working under the Chicagoland Laborers Collective Bargaining Agreement. The only way for you to actually get into one of these places is that you have to be sponsored by a signatory contractor that's in the construction industry, in the construction field, that wants to hire you, and you'll have to go through the apprentice program through them, which is 2,400 hours and 360 hours of classroom time. ANSI, for a lot of people that don't know what that is, it's the American National Standards Institute. It's a voluntary consensus standards that help strengthen United States business and protect the safety and the health of consumers. The Chicagoland Laborers Training Centers are amongst the first in the nation with the ANSI 7024 certification. So that means you can go get like your OSHA and like other courses that are pretty important for you to get. That was my timer. So the biggest strength is that they're training construction workers avoid hazards and possibly saving their lives. You know, they're recruiting within their own talent pool, and they're going to be able to learn from each other's mistakes. Social learning theory is that new skills are transferred directly from experiencing the consequences of using a behavior or skill, or seeing other people and the consequences by observing them. So there are many videos shown in classroom how others have lost their lives, and it's constantly something that people talk about in these classes. I've been in there myself, and it's pretty interesting to see what other people have gone through. I think one of the biggest weaknesses of the training center is that it's only available to union members. There should be more like scholarships for the local communities to help recruit young workers. The average wage of laborers is upper 40s. Last that I heard, I didn't have the exact number, but it would be good to get some young workers interested as an alternative to college. You know, I think would be great. So thank you guys. That was my presentation, and I hope that you guys made it all the way through.